Hey everyone, I'm Scott Stokely. Let me rephrase that. Hey everyone, I'm World Disc Golf Hall of Famer Scott Stokely. I wish this was like an 80s sitcom where I had an audience and an applause sign. I'd click the button, everybody go, yeah! Uh, and by the way, that is the last time I'm ever going to introduce myself that way again. But I wanted to do it once. Shoot me. All right, so, wow, hopefully most of you have heard by now that I'm going to be inducted into the World Disc Golf Hall of Fame, the greatest honor given to someone in our sport. I'm going to join the club that includes the majority of my heroes in this world. And yeah, it's amazing. And I wanted to reflect upon that. And it took me a day to think about what I wanted to talk about because I have this platform now. Hopefully, everybody will tune in and listen to me for the next 10 minutes over this topic. And I didn't want to just do it off the cuff. I wanted to think about what I was going to say. And I realized that this almost came at a weird time, this Hall of Fame announcement, because usually the Hall of Fame is the cherry on top at the end of a career. And I'm not at the end of a career. I'm actually at the midpoint of my disc golf career. You know, my competitive playing days and that, came early, but there's stuff still to come. And I want to talk about what I mean by that. I'm not going to rehash my whole 46 years in the sport up till now. I want this to be more about what I'm doing right now, but more importantly, why I'm doing it. So, if you followed me, you probably observed, as many people have messaged me and comment, that I seem to give a lot. I give back a lot. And I want to explain why, because first, this sport has given me everything, basically everything I have in this world. You know, when my dad died when I was a little kid, the Oak Grove Gophers, they gave me a dad. In the 90s, when I didn't know what the hell I was going to do, I'm an adult now, and I don't seem to fit in a lot of places in life. Jim Kenner at Discraft gave me a career. He showed me what was possible as an entrepreneur and as a business person in the sport. After I took off for 13 years and had some struggles, Mike Dunn and the Fly Green crew, Dave McCormick, Gateway, Barry Schultz, Brian McCree, Chuck Connolly, and others literally gave me my life. And throughout all of this, decades of doing this, most of those years poor, more than 1,000 people, over 1,000 people put a roof over my head so I could live this life I was trying to live. And by the way, probably 750 of them I didn't meet until the day that I actually slept on their couch that night. So everybody's given me everything. So in 2013, when I came back to the sport, I quickly discovered that I needed to give. I had to. I wasn't going to be happy if I was not reciprocating, if I wasn't giving back. And I didn't have anything back then. All I had was time. That's when I started teaching the special needs classes, hundreds of them, for free. You know, over this time I was flat broke and I never took a penny in donations because for me, just my journey, I needed to give, not take in this area. And it's what I did, and it gave me value. I gave back to the sport. And over the years, all of a sudden, my teaching career within the sport took off. My online store did well, but the teaching, I started making like really good money. And so I modified the giving. After, I feel like I gave a lot. I started taking care of me. And I started giving to me too. Me and my family, my partner who I'm traveling with. And I started living a life that I wanted to live. I started going to the places I wanted to go, eating what I wanted to eat. Like I'm living the exact life I would live if I had $1 billion. I mean, I wouldn't, there's nothing more I want. But I realized that whatever I don't need, I can give away. Like, what am I going to do? Like, stuff it under my mattress? Like, no, I have everything. So I give away what's left. You know, whenever someone says I'm altruistic, that's not fair. It's an insult to true altruistic people. I don't take food off my plate to give. I take care of me first and live this incredible life. I just give away what's left over. It just so happens I'm becoming more successful. I'm having more left over, more things I can do. So that's what I do. I give away what I don't need. And this has been working really well. There's only one problem. The sport of disc golf doesn't need me. Like disc golf, competitive professional league, whatever, disc golf in the US, Canada, Europe, like the sport's never been stronger. If I disappeared tomorrow, the sport doesn't miss a beat. And by the way, don't listen to social media. Don't listen to media, period. The sport's fine. Any hiccups that are happening in the sport today or next year or 5 years from now, everything will pass and settle itself out. It'll all work itself out. You're going to be happy with how it lands. We always are. So the sport's fine. Sport doesn't need me. Kind of. There's 3 groups out there that still need me. There is the special needs and adaptive disc golf. They still need. There is disc golf in countries outside of, you know, the US, Canada, and Europe. They need me. And disc sports not named disc golf and ultimate. I'm talking about double disc court, freestyle, guts, overall. They need me. When I decided to start this new disc company, I didn't need to do this. Like I was living this pretty damn easy life, traveling around, playing disc golf, teaching classes, traveling the world. I wasn't rich, but I had enough money to have money left over. I was fine. I didn't need the extra work. The problem was is the people that needed me, I couldn't do as much as I wanted to do for them. I need more to be able to give more. And so when I started this disc company, it's because I realized that I've been able to do some pretty cool stuff with a relatively small amount of money. Imagine if I had 100 times that much money or more. I mean, I don't care about money. Like, I literally just don't give a crap. I don't care if the business ultimately has no money in its bank account. I want more to give away. So that's what I'm doing. This is the beginning of the second half of my life and my career in disc golf. Like I said, I'm at the midway point right now. I'm going to make sure that disc golf reaches all those players out there. As I get bit by mosquitoes. I'm in paradise right now at Roach Island on the San Juan Islands in the Puget Sound, getting bit up by bugs. But adaptive disc golf players and special needs disc golfers, they need me. I need to bring disc golf to them. There are places on Earth where people don't disc golf. Crazy, right? Who could imagine such a world where not everybody has access to this great game? They need me too. And I'm not talking about, installing courses. Hats off to all the work of all the foundations and like Paul McBath and all the people that have put in so much work to helping spread the love of disc golf. I have much loftier plans than that, though. I'm going to do it on a much larger scale that doesn't involve just putting courses in the ground. I'll be talking about this in the upcoming months and years. I know exactly how we can bring disc golf to the world, and I'm going to do it. And the smaller disc sports, we can't let them die. And I have a say in this because I can make sure these things hopefully stay alive. Not by myself, right? I mean, I'm just going to play a part. But I can play a pretty big part because things take money. And that's what I can do. And by the way, it's not just double discord and guts and overall and freestyle. We need new disc sports to be invented. I mean, engraved on the bottom of the first Frisbee, it said invent games. This is where we come from. This is where I come from. I'm a Frisbee player who plays disc golf for a living. Disc sports need to keep innovating and creating new sports, and I'm going to get behind them. I'm going to support those and get those off the ground so we can bring the love of the flying disc to everywhere else in the world. So that's where I'm at, everybody. It's an incredible honor. I'm being recognized for what I've done on the course and off the course in the first half of my disc golf career. But when this is all said and done, I will have done far more in the second half of my career than I ever did in the first half. I love every single one of you. Even those of you out there who play disc sports that I don't like, I still love. And I hope you enjoy the show because I'm gonna be doing big things. Thanks, everyone.